Before we get started, let's take a look at the leaderboard for the Prediction League. As you can see, after 16 games, the top 4 is unchanged, though USHAS moves up 3 places to become joint 4th. It's still all very close though. And if you would like to get involved and haven't already, just have a look at the link in description, which will tell you how to take part. It's free to enter, you just need to create a forum account. And with that, let's roll the titles. So it's game week 17 here at Valley Parade in the Sky Bet League 2. Today's visitors are Exeter City. They are 13th and in woeful form, so on paper it should be an easy win for us. We are still missing Ben Richards Everton, and Anthony O'Connor is a doubt because he's got food poisoning. They are missing Tanganga and Richardson. Before we get into lineups though, let's have a look at this week's news. First up with Team of the Week. McCartan's great form seems to be the only one of our players in it. Fully deserved though. Next we have the bad news that Anthony O'Connor has food poisoning. He'll be out for up to 6 days. It's going to be a real doubt for the next game as already shown on the preview. It'll be a real loss if we do miss him because he is a real solid player for us. Got an average rate of 7.35. Next up we got the announcement of the Player of the Month awards. Clayton Donaldson takes that home with his 7 goals in 5 appearances and an average rating of 8.2. Next up was Manager of the Month award, and that went to me with our 80% win rate. I believe that's the second one I've won, so that means I'm already doing way better than either the 2 City managers this season have done. Anyway, that was all the important news this week, so let's look at today's lineups. For the first time in a while, we have some changes to today's lineup. Anthony O'Connor could have made it, but we didn't want to risk him. He's on the bench, but Staunton comes in to replace him. In midfield, we brought in Reeves for his better defensive ability. We then dropped Middleton to the bench to give him a rest, and Pritchard takes his place on the wing. So today's lineup in 4 is McGee in goal, Mellor, Staunton, O'Connor and Wood as our defence, Reeves and Cook in midfield, Pritchard to fit on the wing, McCartan Donaldson up top. On the bench, we got O'Donnell, Henley, O'Connor, Middleton, Guthrie, Connolly and Novak. For team talk, let's go with passionate and say, let's give the fans a performance. It doesn't, however, seem to have had any effect on the players. Then let's tell the defence, we'll go passionate and I have faith. Midfield, we're going to go passionate and I have faith again. And the attack, passionate and I have faith again. That's motivated a couple of them. McGee plays it short to Staunton. Staunton switched out to Mellor on the wing. Mellor cuts inside and drives forward. Looks up, plays De Witt in. De Witt is in on goal. Takes a shot from tight angle. Keeper spills it, and Dickinson nearly runs it in his own net, but then clears it. Taylor with a free kick. Whips it in. Martin heads it over the bar. We got lucky. And standing off the ball. Plays it forward to De Witt. De Witt switches it into the middle to Cook. Cook drives forward. Oh, but he's tackled, and now they're going to break on us. Roman chasing the ball with Powdy. He gets there first. Tries to take Powdy on, but doesn't. Pulls it back to Williams. Williams with options, but drives forward. Looks to get crossing. Does, and it's cleared. Ball's going to pick up this loose ball. Plays it back to Collins, who plays it in to Taylor. Taylor then back to Collins, who switches out Dickinson on the wing. Dickinson gets the cross in to Bowman. Bowman heads it over the bar. I made a quick change here and moved to Fit Central. Did quite well against Port Vale when we moved him there, and left Mellor to control that wing. Ward plays the ball upfield towards Dickinson, but Mellor beats him to it, and McCartan now gets the ball and drives forward. The defender is shadowing him, but he looks up and crosses. Martin beats Donaldson in the air, but only goes fast. Pritchard knocks it down to Cook, and Cook's shot is blocked, and it's cleared. McCartan on the ball, plays it to Reeves. Reeves finds Mellor, who plays it back to Reeves, and then inside to McCartan. McCartan finds Mellor, who drives forward. Mellor pulls it back, and McCartan strikes that fantastically. What a rocket of a shot. We're 1-0 up now. McCartan is certainly carrying on his run of good form here. So it's good interchange here between Reeves, Mellor and McCartan, and that allows Mellor to pull a yard away from Taylor, and then he can take a run at Dickinson here with the hope of getting in behind him and getting the crossing. Taylor is then forced to drop in here to cover the run, while Dickinson will also be driven back into the area by Mellor's run. So if we now let the replay run on, we'll see that happens. They actually do a good job though of blocking Mellor, but as both of them have gone with him, now it leaves McCartan in space. and he has a wide open channel which he can run into to attack. As we know though, he doesn't actually choose to attack that, he chooses to take the shot, but it also gives him that alley to shoot down, and he strikes that fantastically. It was probably a lower percentage option, but he took it well. Taylor with the free kick, whips it in, Martin meets it with his head, but it goes wide. Staunton with the free kick, finds Mellor, cuts inside, switches it into the centre to Cook. Cook drives forward and then pulls out to Pritchard. Pritchard looks to tee up his man, puts the cross in, Johnson! Straight at the goalkeeper. He's on the ball, goes past the first defender well. He's got the second defender in front of him, gets the cross in, it's headed out by Parks. Woods picks it up. Woods plays it in to Cook. Cook then back to Wood again. And then into David, and then Johnson, and then Pritchard. Good shot. Great interchange by the three players there. Exeter's doing quite well in the centre of the pitch and outnumbering us. And we've got the lead, so we don't really need to push for a second. So let's move Pritchard back in central midfield. Mellor with the long throw here. Tries to find Donaldson, but Moxie wins the header. Mellor picks up the loose ball though and shoots, and it's just wide. Maybe should have done better. So in the first half then, it's 9 shots for us, 5 to them, so we're dominating there. We've had the only clear-cut chance of the match as well. We've dominated possession at 66%, and our passes at 84% are better than theirs. We've won all our tackles. They're beating us in the air though again. We struggle there quite often. Our best player's been McCartan. Our worst player is Jake Reeves. I think it might be because we are getting outnumbered in central midfield. We are winning though, and they don't really look like they're going to score, so all's going well. So for team talk, let's go with passionate. And then let's go, you've played well, but it's room for improvement. For the defence, we're going to go passionate, and we'll go, there's more to come from you. And we'll do the same with the midfield. And let's go assertive for the attack, and go, there's more to come from you as well. Carting breaking down on the left. Takes on the defender, holds the ball up, crosses it in. Mellor just went it down and Reeves shoots him, but that's poor. It's nowhere near the goal. I'm going to make a bit of a tweak here. We're going to put Reeves centre of the 3, and we're going to make Pritchard Mazzala, because like him and Cook will then drift into the wings. And we'll then switch in a second. We'll switch Reeves into our box-to-box midfield even. Hopefully that should make us a bit more balanced. Reeves is the corner. Whips it into the 6-yard box, but it's headed out by a defender, and Law gets rid. Martin now picks it up, and he turns, and he strides forward. It's into City's half, and he keeps going. Oh, but brilliant tackle by Wood. And it takes the throw. He finds McCartan on the right this time, who goes past his man, crosses steep to Reeves, who finds Cook. Cook now turns inside and plays it out to Pritchard. Pritchard plays out to Mellor. Mellor does brilliant to beat the tackle. Gets the cross in the centre, but it's blocked and then hacked away. Okay, we're 61 minutes in, and Reeves isn't match fit, so we're going to take him off. We're going to bring on Middleton, and we're going to go back to the individual formation. So Pritchard will go back onto a deep line playmaker. Middleton goes out on the left, and we'll then move David back onto the right. Paddy got the free kick. Plays it back to McGee. McGee looks up and plays it to Staunton, but Staunton receives the ball, and he gets beaten to it. And Dickelson drives forward and shoots, but it's wild. Exeter should have punished us there. McGee with the place kick, plays it out to Powdy. Powdy switches it out to Wood. Wood drives forward, but gets tackled, but keeps control of the ball. Plays it inside to Pritchard. Pritchard then to Cook. Cook looks up and tries to switch play, but it's a hospital ball. Dickinson strides forward, finds Law. Law switches it out to Williams on the wing. Williams drives forward, crosses the ball. Bowman heads it wide. We got lucky again. We're getting stopped with these passes. Time for another sub. Donaldson hasn't done much this game, so let's bring Novak on for a little run out. See if he can do something. Staunton on the ball. Plays it back to Pritchard. Pritchard finds Mellor. Mellor goes past his defender. Defender tackles and wins the tackle, but he's injured Mellor. Gonna have to make a sub here, I think. Yep, it looks like Henley's gonna have to come on for Mellor. Hopefully this isn't a long-term injury. They're getting ready to whip the ball in, but no, he doesn't. He shoots. Popcorn. That was brilliant. Was not expecting that. As he's waiting to take it here, I was expecting him to swing it in like that for one of the attackers to come in ahead. I was surprised he did go for the shot. Well, the key position does make the shot possible. It does require an awful lot of whip and dip, so it is surprising he went for it. He does hit it beautifully though, and the keeper has no chance. Ward take the kick upfield. Nodded on by Collins, finds Jay. Jay with a side ball into Josie. Josie shoots, but brilliant block by Cook. Hot corner from Middleton. Whips it in. Looks from Staunton on the back post, but Parks wins the header. And Taylor is now free. Taylor's got space to run into, and he keeps going. City are in trouble here. Oh, but brilliant tackle by Woods. Throw from Henley. Goes in the box. Easy catch for Ward though. Ward looks to play it upfield. Williams takes control and plays it to Jay. Jay strides forward. Reverse pass into Williams. Williams looks up, crosses, back post, and Law gets a goal back. 92 minutes on the clock. Going to be an edgy last couple of minutes. So Williams does well here with the one-touch layoff. And Jay has good vision for which is the first ball. But from here, our defending is a shambles. First of all, we have 3 men here marking 1 player. That leaves the goal scorer Law with too much space. Wood should be out with him. If Law was the only player free, that would be one thing. But he's not. We have this space is being attacked by this player, and then also by this player. Gives Williams a load of options, and our defence just are not switched on. It's a tidy finish by Law, but poor defending, and we're going to have to really concentrate now. Hopefully this should be the last piece of action. Henley takes the throw. Finds McCartan, who plays it inside DeVitt. DeVitt tries forward. Looks up, tries to play a ball in the middle to him, but it's blocked, and there goes the final whistle. Team talk wise, let's go for... Wait a minute. Let's go calm, and we'll say we got away with that. Because it really did. It was far from our best performance. So stats wise, 17 shots to 13, so we dominated on that. We had the only clear-cut chance. We had more possession, but I don't think the stats really show the full picture of the game because they were better than those stats show. Individually, Miller had a good game, DeVitt had a good game, and McCartan did. Everyone else was a bit so-so, although Staunton at a 6.9 as a youngster was pretty good. Reeves and Cook were especially poor, 6.4 and 6.5. They might just need more games together, but they're not really making me want to pick them as a 2. Pritchard might keep that second midfield position. In the rest of the results, Cambridge beat Crawley 1-0. That leaves Cambridge 5th, Crawley 7th. Carlisle and Macclesfield drew 0-0. Cheltenham and Forest Green drew 1-0. That's 2nd and 3rd, so actually that result helped us a lot. Crewe lost to Port Vale. Mansfield drew 1-0 with Colchester. Morecambe lost to Leyton Orient 2-1. Newport and Salford shared a 1-0 draw. Oldham beat Northampton 2-0. Plymouth and Grimsby drew 1-0. Scunthorpe and Stevenage drew 1-0. And Swindon won 2-1 against Wolves. That leaves our gap at the top of the table now at 10 points. And we have a 17-point lead on Crawley in the last playoff position. So next we've got 2 cup matches. We've got FC United in the FA Cup and then Newcastle's under-23s in the Leasing.com trophy. As this save is focused on the league though, the next game we will show will be Colchester away. We will give you a rundown of how we do in the cup matches though, as we'll use those for our fringe players, so you can get a look at them. The Colchester match though will take place on Saturday the 2nd of May at 8 BST. So if you're doing the Prediction League, make sure you get your entry in by then. The entry thread is in the description. And for anyone who hasn't taken part in the Prediction League yet, if you want to know how to, have a look in the description for the how to enter link, and that will give you all the information. Anyway, if you could like and subscribe, that would be appreciated, and we'll see you next time.